Hi, it's Xavier, and really there's no easy way of saying this. I've just had a message from Jen, Tony's sister, and she first wanted to thank the community for all the wonderful support they've given Tony over this time when he's lived such a wonderful life in the last couple of years, but God rest his soul, he died today peacefully with his family, I believe at home. And Jen and the family wanted me to just pass on to everyone out there who enjoyed Tony's videos that you made this part of his life that much more important, that much more fulfilling, and helped him with a sense of purpose at a time when most of us would probably have hung up our hands and looked inwards. Well, Tony didn't, he looked outwards. And I'm not going to turn this into a big eulogy because that's not my place. But the family did ask that I notify everyone. And I know he'll be missed. I've got his triple trunk Zelkova, and it's a standing joke that my identification and everything is so poor. But I finally got one, and it's Tony's, and I've got a lot of his trees out there. And I know for a fact for Tony, would certainly not expect everyone to be looking inwards. He'd be expecting to see them getting out there and cutting and chopping and vet taping and doing everything they want to their bonsais, and be free with it. And you know, we've got rules, we've got techniques, but Tony was the first to sort of ask the question, well, why can't I do it this way? So good on him. My thoughts are, if you want to carry Tony's memory forward, if you've got his trees, look after them, and I know he wants you to send any updates to me, and I'm happy to keep on with that. But you know what? Be true to the spirit of what you want to do to your bonsai. Tony certainly was. And don't get tied down necessarily by rules and convention and other people's views. You've got to be true to yourself. And Tony showed that. So, you know, whether or not you agree with all his different ways of doing things, he certainly wasn't afraid of putting himself forward and saying, this is how I'm doing bonsai. And I think in the same line, he put himself forward and said, this is how I'm living my life. And he didn't look back. And he's an example to all of us. And we all struggle with lots of different things at different times. But sometimes I think we need to look at ourselves in the mirror and go, a bit of perspective. Tony, you helped with that. You know, you made me laugh, and you made me get a bit upset a few times with some of the things you tried. But you know what? You always challenged me. So in such a short time, you've made a massive impression on me, and I know you've made a massive impression on a load of other people. And I just said I wasn't going to turn this into a eulogy, but even in these times, you know, I can't keep my mouth shut. Perhaps I should have had a script. Anyway, Jen, rest of the family, Tony's dad, mum, brother, I'm sorry if there's more. I say thank you very much for giving us the opportunity to enjoy his company and to enjoy his unique brand and style of bonsai. Please, Tony, rest in peace. We'll miss you a lot. And thanks if you've watched and listened. I'm Xavier. God bless Tony.